Hello everyone, Weeblord the Third here again, and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 2. In the last episode, God, what did we do? We went to a cave with a big ass bread bug in it, and we found some new types of Pikmin. This episode, we're going to be exploring the cave over here that I pointed out last episode. So, yeah, nothing fancy, just a cave. Good. My senses are giving out foreboding signals. These signals could very well mean that this hole is filled with wretched, nasty bugs. Vicious, program-terminating bugs. So, if we come over here to this cave, you'll notice fire, electricity. If you notice, we have white Pikmin. You may be wondering why that is. That will make sense in a few moments. If you come into this cave, make sure you have at least one white Pikmin with you. This cave is kind of dickish to you. Citadel of the Spiders. I can't say the word spiders anymore without saying it's just spiders. This is what happens when you play Overwatch. When you play Widowmaker for one, session. And there's that. Oh. That's a Shearwig. We saw them last game. These are something. I'll add that in as post like everything else. They're not worth very much, I can tell you that now. I think they're worth 1 Poco. Yeah. They're one of the few things in this game that doesn't have a weight display thing, so that probably says how threatening they are. And how much they're worth as well, so. And Shearwigs. Shearwigs are a lot less threatening in this game than they were before, like the, oh, what the hell are they called? The purples. Nope. I say they're a lot less threatening as I lose a goddamn red Pikmin. I'm incredibly annoyed now. And more importantly, we have a tomato. Tomato. Who the hell's... Realistically though, who the hell says potato? That's what gets me. Seriously though. Potato? Tomato, tomato, I can understand. Who the hell says potato? That's my question to the world. And I just spent way too long on that little tangent, so... Yeah, I'll see you in a moment. We've got one of those floors where you only really need one type of Pikmin. So, switch. Grab your... Very rarely you actually say this, grab your reds. Compared to the last game, red Pikmin have a lot less uses, because fire isn't an instant kill, isn't an instant kill. And unlike, what is it, electricity is. And water is, well, it's there. And, you know, blue Pikmin are on the cover, so I'm not exactly spoiling anything, so. But water, you do actually need Pikmin to pass. So, yeah. And we have a Wollywog here. I can't even complain about it killing all my Pikmin this time, because he just won't. Also, a lot of enemies have a lot less HP than they did in the first game, so a lot of things become a lot easier, so yeah. A lot of the really difficult enemies in the first game are like pushovers in this, so yeah. New enemy, Dweevils. I think these are fiery Dweevils, something like that. It's something weird like that, so yeah. These things, they will carry treasure, and yeah, they do Dweevil things. These ones spit fire because they're red, so yeah, color coded for your convenience. Oh boy, I'm gonna get hit with some fire. I have never heard of whatever that is. Activity booster. I'm assuming it's an energy drink. Oh wait. And yep, there we go. I might as well grab these. 3. Yep. Like I said, you don't need to grab any of this sort of stuff. Just some of it you just do because you can. This better have a good name. Lip service. I'll take that. I will take that. And over here. This thing here has one of the best set on the god. There's a wall. Occasionally you'll find walls on the ground, so just keep that in mind. Paradoxical enigma. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that an oxymoron? Wait, I'm hoping using that using the right word. Oh my god, Wiimote Y. And you're now on fire. Great. Emergency! Pikmin are suffering. Blow your whistle and help them. And of course this happens when my Wiimote decides to be a dick. Okay. Oh my god! You people are stupid. Citadel of spiders. I don't even like Widowmaker. What am I doing with my life? And Wiimote Y. Wiimote! Oh. You're behaving better than you did in the first episode, so I can't really complain. Another flaw. Want your yellows? You also want your whites, which sounds weird. But you want to grab your yellows, and nah, you're not screw it. If it's anything, I'll just catch them with it. You. There we go. Come over here, grab you. Kill him. I don't think I ever pointed out what these are. This is a bumbling snitch bug. They pick up Pikmin and they throw them down. And they plant them, and then you lose your flowers, and it's kind of annoying. But that's pretty much all they do, so yeah. They're not really super threatening, but in caves they're kind of annoying, because when you plant your Pikmin, you have to come back and grab them. You can't just leave them somewhere on there. Oh, hang on, there's nothing there, so... I come over here... Is there a... Oh, there it is. Hello. And... yeah, so... just gonna walk around there, dodge all the things. I'm trying to think of something interesting to say right now, but there's literally nothing. Kill him until he is dead. If you throw anything that's flying, if you throw one purple Pikmin on it, it'll automatically drop to the ground and, you know, you'll be there permanently, so just keep that in mind. Purple Pikmin, I freaking break this game, I swear. And let's go over here. Is this where the thing is? Yep. Grab that, grab you. Alright, come over here. Stealthily bring my whites over. Because losing a whole bunch of whites is not something I want to do with my day. Olimar is having a hit. No! Crap. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, grab use again. Oh, have you... Fucking hell. Fucking... Why are you guys so dumb? Well, I'm technically the guy who just killed 15 innocent white people, so... Why do I keep calling you people? Someone will complain about this. Someone will say I'm racist. I probably am. But, you know. To be fair, anything I say, this is the internet, so anything I say will be interpreted as racist, so. Where is... You're just gonna keep following... No, fine. Where am I going with these? I don't know where I'm going. Oh my god. Why? Why are you like this? Right, now I've got to put you on a bloody ground. Game, you test my patience. I wasn't anything there. I might as well just do this and get you out of the way before something bad happens. Kill him! These anode beetles can only kill anything if there is 2 of them around, so if there's just one running around, they're completely harmless, so keep that in mind. Switch to use. Grab you. Switch over here. Do this with this. Get no nectar. Sorry. What? Never mind. Oh, why am I even concerned about these things? They're not gonna kill me anymore. You. Grab you. Beat the shit out of this guy. Give him the Brooklyn. Over here, give you the Brooklyn. Give you the Brooklyn. Hey, you come to my city and you kill my women. What accent was that? Just, okay, thank you. Oh, that's what that is. There another isn't, that's right. No fun. There we go. Switch to you, come over here, get you. 5 views on you, and then we're golden. Memorial shell. Kind of fitting that there's a little bit of a pearl forming there. And what are you gonna have? I think that's a can of sardines. I don't know, I can't read Japanese, so... Oh, salmon. Never mind. Open architecture. To be fair, when you're literally a centimeter tall... Sorry, when you're literally a centimeter tall, anything is architecture. Just wanted to point that out. Now, just come over here. I'll flower you guys with this convenient... Oh, by the way, you don't ever want to get down half HP. Just because you will start beeping and it will drive you insane. It's like in Pokemon, but somehow worse. And, yeah. Look, another barrier. It gets even worse later on with some of the exits. These things here have barriers on them themselves, so, yeah. It can be worse. This floor, yet another one. Switch to your reds. This floor has its own little added bonus, so its own little added insult. If we come over here, that last floor where we needed whites. Come over here, white flower. Just to insult you and your family. It's kind of annoying because you do actually need whites later on as well, but you know, doing your first playthrough, coming through. You're probably gonna have to, if you don't have no prior knowledge, you're probably gonna have to do 2 runs of this cave. There we go. Nope. Yeah, just do that with you. Ah, water dumples. How annoyingly shit you are. Nope. Oh, I fucking hate these things. Alright. Grab your squad, grab Olimar. Grab me reds, get rid of this fire thing first. Really? This is a hermit chromat, I believe. And they're kind of annoying. They're not particularly hard to... Hey, get the treasure. They're not particularly hard to kill, and pretty much the only thing of note with them is that they come in multiple different sizes. Other than that, there's like no point to them. They are annoying because once they get a Pikmin, they bring it back to the nest, and they can be annoying to kill if you've only got a few, so, yeah. King of Sweets. It's a Lindt chocolate. Let's grab you. I think those are the only 2 on this floor, so... Yep. Very easy one, this one. You see this floor, this sort of style floor come back a couple times, and there's once... quite a bit later in the game where it comes back and damn it, we'll fuck with you. Time capsule. That is kind of a cute photo there, I've got to admit. Also, that nectar in the background is just doing blobby nectar things. No, there is something else. Alright, there's the matches. Hang on. Never mind, I did a thing. I forgot a thing. No, that means I'm gonna have to fight the other bloody thing. A lot of the enemies in these sort of floors, they're more or less randomized. Sometimes you'll get a whole bunch of random stuff that, you know, doesn't usually spawn on the floor. Sometimes you'll get this random stuff. Most floors have a certain amount of enemies attached to them. Like, certain enemies will always spawn in, that sort of stuff, so just keep an eye out for that. I don't think there's anything that you, like, can't see in this game, so, yeah. And now that I've got these, we have ourselves some Bowser matches, and I kind of like that for some reason. We have ourselves a perpetually rolling match, for some reason. Flame of Tomorrow. Yeah, that does make sense. And there's another thing, here we go. I'll just let you go through so I can get my extra Pokos. All 3 of them. And these cutscenes here, you can actually have Pikmin die in them through stage edits and such. I don't think you actually lose anything from your total group of Pikmin though. That's the important bit. And this floor, final floor. This is why you want your whites. You come over here, I think this is like one of the only other floors where there's another treasure. I think this is one of the only other floors with it. Oh, buddy, come here. It's not you, sir. But more importantly, I can get myself another one of my sprays. Just fucking hit the thing, please. Thank you. Alright. Let's try that again. This is one of the only other floors where there's another treasure on the floor, so just stand here. And so knock you into you. Come on, go on the thing, go on the thing. This is kind of cheap doing it like this, but nah, it's a glitch. I'm gonna take advantage of it. To be fair, I'm one of those type of people who consider genning Pokemon not a hack, so I'll just take the 20. Don't want a big group of Pikmin out here to begin with, so now this is called the Citadel Spiders. Big spider web. What do you reckon we have? Hang on, see if I can bait you up. And Beady Long Legs, you're back and you're a lot easier than they were before. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to get fucked over by a cutscene, aren't I? Regal Diamond. Nice. Oh. Yep, I got fucked over by a cutscene. Boy. Nope. 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 Everyone, fall back. Fall back. You know what? Fuck it. And there we go. If I'd just done that sooner, I wouldn't have lost fucking... Oh, right, you can't do that to the cutscene place. That kind of annoys me. Come on, play your cutscene. Sweet victory! That giant insect's body has crumbled to dust. I am quite relieved to know that I do not have to store such an enormous bug. Analyzing soil samples. Anomaly detected. What's that glittering widget? Come on. Take it. There we go. And bump it to the plant so I can register them with my Picklepedia. Well, I used to have some annoyance later, so yeah. And I don't remember I ever bumped into one of these glow stalls, so I might as well do that now. Dump. There we go. And now I play the waiting game. I can't believe I just watched 4 fucking Pikmin to that thing. I lost 6 Pikmin in this cave. I usually lose none. The key! I'm never going to do that again. This object seems familiar. I will combine it with the present parallel dimension controller. Alert! Sensors indicate that a massive dimensional shift has occurred in a different location. I am receiving a message from a far-flung dimension. Displaying the message now. Challenge mode can now be accessed from the title screen. It appears that total gibberish. Hopefully the message has reached its intended recipient. Oh yeah, it has. I will name this this apparently worthless device the key. I don't know why, I was thinking that word was apparition then. But yeah, let's go to the surface. I can't believe I lost 6 fucking Pikmin. It's disgusting. Oh well. Shit happens. Oh god, I sound like Tony Abbott right now. Oh, I forgot to point this out. If you go into a cave and you have an onion present, it'll teleport back to your an onion that you just discovered. It'll teleport back at your base, which is kind of convenient. I just grab out. Hang on. Yep. And then I'll fill. Sorry. I'll put all these away. And wait till you do your thing. Come around here, grab out as many of my yellows as I have. I'll keep everything else with me, and the rest of this day, try to get as much treasure as I can. So, let's slide around here. here. Yep, there we go. And if we come over here, we have ourselves a Swiss Army knife from the looks of things. I have no idea what my purples are doing there. Can you do your thing? Can you not be retarded? Thank you, there we go. There we go. And actually, I just grab use while you're doing your thing. What else can we do? Oh, I can grab use. I grab use up, so hopefully that's all I have. Chuck. I'll just chuck a couple of use on you. This treasure that I'm getting right now is kind of special because it's one of the few treasures that are actually in the same places apart from the previous game. Because if you hadn't noticed, this area, it's the same one from, it's the distant spring. So, yeah, it's kind of neat. And let's come up here. So that, at least that got back. Yeah, that. Oh boy, never mind. Let's just come over here, grab you lot. Just make sure I don't Sony. Yeah, cool. Up here, let's see if I can get this at least started. Watch me not have enough Pikmin. Watch that be a thing that happens. Never mind, it's not gonna happen. Alright. Guess we're just ending the day. Motherfucker eating my berries. Look at all that profit. We had a net growth, which is all I'm gonna focus on. Okay, so they drowned, so it's kind of annoying, but I can live with it. Olimar, you are my hero. You've erased half of our debt. Still, things have become a bit dangerous, so I'm going into hiding. Focus on your work and don't slack off. Mate, I just erased half your debt in 5 days. Calm your shit. Well, on that note, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna end the episode, so yeah, thought that was fucking terrible. Thank you for watching, and as per normal, if you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And next episode, we're going to be going over to the Awakening Wood again, and we're going to be finding out, finding something else there, which will please us greatly. But, yeah. Alright, bye.